ask the interviewer questions unless it was like had to do something what correlates with a job. And they're like, do you have any questions? And then they can answer those questions, but they never actually bring up the past of the interviewer. So why was it so important for everybody to ask about the interviewer's past?
The same reason why it's important for the interviewer to ask the interviewee about the past.
Let me ask you $2.
So if they can go in the past and ask the interviewee about the past, then the interviewer should also be asked about their past. Which is my point the other day. If we're gonna go in the past, then we should be able to go in everybody's past.
$2. How long was you waiting to figure out if Chef actually called your job and was looking your information up?
A long time.
So let me ask.
Exactly. That's my point. People be waiting on shit to happen and see how it's gonna unfold. That's not a lost strategy, y'all. Y'all be trying to pounce on shit as soon as y'all possibly can, and that's not always the smart move to do.
Yeah, Candy, the way I operate is I'm a critical thinker. I don't just pop off at the moment of, I think about a lot of things before I even open up my mouth sometimes. Well, most times.
So, Kels, let me ask you a question, though. So, say for me and you, for instance, right? I was beefing with you, right? And then I was on the app 2 years ago, and I did egregious shit, and I said egregious shit to you. Then all of a sudden, I come back as Honey Bunny. You know what I mean? Now you see me and I'm doing interviews. Wouldn't you clock me right then? I'm like, Honey Bunny, I knew you as a Candy. Why? Like, wouldn't you clock that then? Or you will wait a while to clock it?
Well, probably in my head, I would clock it. In my head, I would clock it, but then I'm going to see how you moving.
Exactly.
And if you moving greasy, or if you moving in a way that you were doing before, then I'm going to clock your shit.
Okay,
So
I respect that.
Yeah. So because I'm just not, I make a lot of mental notes before I say anything.
So to Kale's point,
so can I ask my question?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
If Chico would have never had this video interview with Tea Time, right? Would we be here?
That's a good question.
That was my question. Yes, we would have eventually got here. Like, we would have eventually got here. Ask the motherfuckers that know about 2023. We talk about this off the app. Y'all just not privy to it.
So that's what AP said. AP said it has nothing to do with Tea Time. I don't know why we can't understand that. She said it has nothing to do with Tea Time. This was just the straw that broke the camel's back. She said, I've been watching the girl, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back. It has nothing to do with Tea Time.
Well, I just think people are not going to be able to unhear, but Tea Time.
Right.
So,
one more time, Kale.
Is anybody okay? So is she gone out for good, or is she gone because?
Nah, she'll pop up around her birthday.
She's gonna pop back.
She'll pop back around her birthday. She'll when her birthday comes up, she'll pop the fuck back up.
When she pops back,
her birthday Friday.
Will there be a proper interview with the proper questions? I don't want to hear.
Well, who's going to interview her?
I would love to interview her because I have a lot of questions, because I do want to know. And AP, I'm sorry to cut you off, Barbs. I'm really but AP, I do want to know this really quick before I ask her to interview. Were you talking to Brandon first, or
She was never talking to Brandon.
Talking.
Go ahead, Barbs.
No, it's okay. I wanted to know, like, will there be a proper interview? Because I don't like interviews where I ask you, so what happened between you and Job, and you tell me, picture it, Sicily, 1990. I don't want to hear all that motherfucking shit. Bitch, just tell me what the fuck happened.
Which is what she was doing in the gym. Okay, Candy, you go ahead.
So you're telling me that Brandon and Brandon was talking to Shigo first, and then you started to, I'm assuming, talking to Brandon. Is that correct? And then
here's where I'm gonna ask you to add now. Bring in Genty, right? Because this was involved.
Let me write this down in my notes. Hold on, I got my iPad.
Genty knows when the shit popped off with Brandon and Shigo, right? And the doxing shit happened. Brandon apologized for it because what Brandon was trying to do was show receipts that he was not trying to talk to that girl. She was having a one-sided text conversation with him, and he was never responding. So when he pulled the text clip up,
her number showed.
It showed her number, and he mistaken it, and he forgot to scratch her number out.
Right.
That's when she thought he did it purposefully.
So
he apologized on Genty's platform because it spilled over in Genty's platform. He had to be the mediator between them two.
Okay, so Genty was the one who actually mediated between Brandon and Chico.
I don't know why they're acting like AP was a part of it. I wasn't even talking.
This is okay. So I did say this.
Hold on. I wasn't even talking to Brandon at that time of the doxing. He was talking to another girl.
That's what. Okay, because I got that information out, and I also
you know, people in the comments are like, "I remember all of that." That's what I'm saying. Y'all might not remember shit. Y'all weren't there. Niggas, no.
So I did get a testimony witness. Yes, a witness who actually did a testimony. They did say that Brandon and Shigo, like they said that Brandon didn't actually dox Shigo. When I think of doxing, I think of like giving out the address, and I did say this on my live yesterday.
It was a phone number. It was a phone number.
But that I consider that semi-doxing, right? He's semi-doxed there because you can always change your number. It's not that serious. But I also had a question for Shigo, and now one of those questions was, why were you mad at AP if she was talking to Brandon? Why didn't you blame Brandon, but you blamed AP for the doxing?
That's a good question. That's a good question. And then start to ask Arby's, why did Shigo keep complaining to Arby's about me?
And I had that question too.
That's right. Like,
I got another question.
Go ahead.
Why y'all slanging these frauds across that app like that?
It matter. That's my personal decision. That's where I see like it like that's personal decision from person to person. That is really nobody's business, right? That's nobody's business. That's like saying in the real world.
Ain't nobody, well, that's true. It ain't nobody's business, but it ends up on the app, AP.
Fine, but what would it matter to anybody? They don't care. People don't care why. All y'all care about is the fact that it happened.
Explain your question again. What did you ask for?
Why they slanging they pussy across the app like that?
But why are we clocking it though?
What you mean? Why we clocking it? What the fuck you mean? Why we clocking it? The fuck? That's dangerous. The fuck?
You know how to eat it up with a question mark. You know how to eat that up.
But no, for real, like, I wasn't saying it to be mean or put nobody. I just don't. Because at the end of the day, we've realized these niggas ain't shit.
But sometimes.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If you spending the majority of your time on here, where do you think you're gonna find your nigga at?
On here. That's fine.
Right.
That's what I understand. Y'all choose friends and y'all have friendship breakups all the time on this app. Do y'all sit here and blame people like you was her friend, you was her friend, you was her friend, you trusted her with this information?
Yeah, but AP, that is true, but we don't have soul ties with those friends.
That's fine. You don't know if a soul tie was built with any of these motherfuckers because I don't have a soul tie with none of them niggas. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it to put you down. It was a question.
I just feel like that. Even if
Barb, this is for a lot of the people that might have the similar question. A soul tie is up to the two individuals if that's still bothering them or over them. It's really not. Like, it is what it is. Move the fuck on. I'm not thinking about Brandon, but y'all thinking about Brandon, and y'all wonder why Brandon and this and that and the third. And it's
because Brandon was a big part of the mess, right?
No, I'm not saying it in that context. What I'm saying is, personally, to me, why I chose to entertain Brandon or date Brandon, y'all don't give a fuck about for real. Y'all just want the, you know what I'm saying, the mess.
So you never knew Shigo prior to Brandon, or you knew of Shigo?
I didn't know Shigo. I knew of her, but I didn't know who she was. I was a comic cousin then. I didn't even have my platform really built in there.
So let me ask you a question now. Did you know that Brandon and Shigo were dating?
No. According to what that doxing shit, they weren't dating. He wasn't even trying to talk to her. He said that the group of friends they were in, they tried to force Shigo on him. That was the story then. So I don't know where this whole I'm coming up behind Shigo shit comes from. What if it's just Shigo just trying to talk to a bunch of these niggas? Does that make her relevant? Because she's trying to talk to, she's attempting to talk to these niggas? Because none of these niggas is claiming her.
AP,
thank y'all for the gift.
None of these niggas is claiming her. So is it an established relationship?
So
none of these niggas is claiming her.
So then, okay, were you first, or were your relationship with Arbs first, or was it Shigo and Arbs first?
You'd have to ask Shigo. I don't know how
she talked to Shigo. Because I got some questions.
It was Shigo.
I want to know.
Wait, say that again, $2?
He said it was Shigo. But
So
he never talked to Shigo. It was never a relationship with Shigo.
right, it was just more of like a friendship, right?
It was an encounter.
Right.
I got some questions. Shigo ain't gonna lie. I really need to talk to her. First of all, I want to know: did you really disconnect your app for your birthday weekend, or because it was allegedly your pussy was stank in the midst of some activity?
Because he cracked the seal.
Yes,
but that ain't nothing. No, so all of this was exposed last year. Like he said last year that her coochie stunk. So it ain't. It may be new to y'all over here.
Yeah, this ain't the first time we heard it.
Yeah, it's not.
Looks like my third time hearing it.
But this is the first time I heard that she showed somebody porno or sex.
I don't know nothing about
that. That's not the first time I heard that.
Say that again. Let me write this down.
Ain't that what they said, AP? Or maybe I get that wrong. Don't write it down.
What did they say?
Did she say
who did a corno?
Did she say she was gonna show somebody something?
What was she gonna show somebody?
Or she showed somebody something?
I don't know. I have no idea about that. I don't know anything.
I need a line.
Yes, that's what they said.
The
Thank
free
you,
bleeder
Cash
stuff
Money.
was new to me.
Thank you, Cash Money. You remember?
What I remember, the part that I remember, it
was a picture.
It ended up being some pictures, and
it was a picture. Okay,
of a young lady that's on the app. Back, it was like the back.
Oh, you're talking about the Shay situation,
right?
Oh, yeah.
I did. Okay, Shay or something.
Wait, slow it down because I gotta write this in my notes, right? So I did hear about Shay, and somebody told me to go ask Shay because I have this in my notes. They were saying that Shigo was playing because Jen's relationship with K-Dub and Shigo with K-Dub's man. Ask Shay. So I said, let me go ask Shay. So now, what did you just say $2 about something in the picture?
I got it wrong. But she showed or was threatening to show her explicit pictures.
Shigo was threatening to show Shay's
right. So I don't know if she did, but
hold on, let me write this down. Shigo was threatening.
Oh my God!
That you typing it for real, girl? What in the hell?
I don't know if y'all down there and y'all know the T. I'm not for sure, but either she showed them, she threatening to show them, or something.
So, Candy, they would like for you to add this to your list of questions. I don't know if this.
Okay, so they said no. She gave it to K-Dub. They said that she gave it.
They made it to the internet.
They want you to ask her about the free bleeding.
They said, yes, that too. They said that she gave the pictures to K-Dub and K-Dub put it in her backdrop.
Ask her about the free bleeding.
Yeah, they want you to ask her about the free bleeding. Tread lightly with that one.
So it was rumored back then that Shay was trying to mess with K-Dub man at the time.
Okay,
Shay was trying to mess with K-Dub's man.
That's right.
That's why the fallout was happening, right?
So she sent the new pictures to K-Dub, and K-Dub posted them.
Say T, just go reference to Georgia Peach Live last night.
Right, because she was on the panel.
Right. I mean, they was having a one-on-one. So
who was on the panel?
Shay. Peach gave her like an interview.
I wouldn't bother her about it personally.
Phil, do you have any exclusive for me to write down? I need an exclusive. So what was said during that? Give me the exclusive.
That's what I'm telling you. Personally, I don't think you should ask her about it because it wouldn't be cool. But just refer back to Georgia Peach Live and you'll get your answers.
So what should I ask?
Now, how is she going to refer back to the live?
Listen to the live. Well, I mean, she can ask Georgia Peach for the live, right?
I don't know.
Well, I think a blogger could have put it. Well, I'm going to recap it today. I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to recap it today, and then we can
listen to the live and you'll get your answers.
So this was from yesterday?
Last night, yeah. She was last night.
Georgia's Peach Live, got it.
And then she said when she's on her monthly that she don't use anything. So that's what they mean by free bleeding. So we want the answers to that.
Okay. Started that, unfortunately. That's a good question for y'all. So I'm going to ask.
Let me also clarify this, right?
Not even a cup?
Because
not even a cup.
Let me clarify this. Y'all, I don't want the free bleeding shit this is wild. I don't even care about that shit.
But we do, AP. We do.
That's nasty. The clarification on me saying that Maddie was the straggler, she was. Tasha was never even in the group chat, so I don't even know how she can speak or clarify on anything.
Well, let me ask you this, because
Candy, I'm not done explaining, so you have more notes. That's what I'm saying. Like you already ready to jump to the next question.
I was
when I say that Maddie was a straggler, what I mean is Maddie was never trying to befriend me or the group of friends that I'm still friends with from on this app that all fell out with K-Dub, Tasha, and Maddie. Okay? Maddie was a straggler because Maddie always was trying to befriend and be up under K-Dub. That was her main goal. She wanted to be up under K-Dub. Tasha wanted to be up under K-Dub as well. They ain't got shit to do with the rest of us. We were still all mutual friends. But I would call Tasha a floater, for one, because I still don't have Tasha's number to this day. I don't have Tasha's number. She didn't have mine. So my thing is, she wasn't a part of the core friend group that fell out, right? Maddie just was friends with K-Dub. That was the issue. So when K-Dub and Maddie fell out, it was like all the rest of us was like falling out with her too, pretty much. Maddie fell out with some other friends too, of mine that I'm just gonna not bring their name into it because I know they haven't been talking for the longest. They ain't trying to really be in it like that. She was close friends with them as well, and that shit got handled on the back end. It fell out on the back end. We gonna just keep it on the fucking back end. But that's what I'm talking about with the egregious shit. It's not a new Maddie to us. It's a new Maddie to y'all. It's not one to us. So y'all feel like this is unjustified. This is unwarranted when we know different.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a very quiet, common cousin back then, and on Debate Talk. Okay, because I actually got blocked from She Goes page because I was a little bit too open with my opinion. So you couldn't be that way over there. So, but when after her, I guess, conversation with Jen, I definitely started seeing the old one that I remember from Debate Talk. So I feel like she really wanted to come over here and just like literally forget who she was, and it came right back up. And now she like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? She kind of like just doing a repeat from when she.
So do you feel like she's trying to run from her past?
Maybe so. I mean, a lot of people do handle shit like that. Some people don't face it head on. Some people do run. You got fight, you got flight.
She was never trying to be my friend. I just need y'all to know that was never a thing. She was never trying to be my friend.
Well, we knew that because we knew she wasn't trying to be your friend, because why would she blame you about Brandon when she should have blamed Brandon? That was one of the questions I really had. So I just want to just do a clarifying thing, and maybe you can answer this, AP. So in 2000,
we seen that Mercedes girl.
So in 2023, right? The Destiny Childs was born. That was Tasha, K-Dub, AP, and Chico.
Oh.
That's what Tasha told me.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't listen to Tasha. Tasha's a floater. She was not a part of the group chats or nothing.
So it was like, just you.
She's going by the same. I would consider her. She's speaking from a comic cousin perspective. Okay, she was doing her own thing. She had it out with Maddie. Y'all should just inquire her about that. She had it out with Maddie, and she had it out with K-Dub. That's why it's funny to see all three of them in the box together, because all of them was going at each other's neck over niggas.
So the Destiny Childs, the original Destiny Childs was K-Dub, AP, and Shigo, right? Or am I wrong?
Wrong. Sorry. Yeah, you're wrong.
So who was let me write this down. Who was the original Destiny Childs before the Destiny Childs?
I know we ain't getting rid of OMG. Where's Integrity at?
Give me, who was the original Destiny Child?
This is the definition of free bleeding, guys. This is the definition of free bleeding, in case y'all want to know.
Let me screenshot it. Thank you. AP, can you ask me who's the originator of the Destiny Child?
Because I don't want to reveal people's names that want to stay out of this shit. That's my thing is.
So you're not, okay.
Literally have to just find out the players yourself and do your own research from 2023. But yeah, it's more players involved.
Okay. How many more players do you think is about, approximately?
Several. It might be 3 or 4 more. Hey, Miss Passion.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing this morning?
Hi.
Hey. Morning. So I'm one of those common cousins that been around for a long time, just sitting back watching. A lot of the stuff the AP is saying is not a lie.
So do you know who is the originator of the Destiny Child?
So I really don't know who the originators of the Destiny Child, but just know that everybody, like AP was saying, everybody had their own little groups here and there, and then they would kind of come back together, but then they were beefing and they were fighting. She's
Yep.
not lying.
Okay, so I gotta figure
A
out
lot
who's
of
the
the women in
original.
Africa free bleed. Okay, I'm sorry.
So I gotta find out the original Destiny's Child.
It was weird. It was like they would come together in like maybe let's just
Tap
say
the string.
a Genty space or something like that, and it'd just be like you would think that everybody was cool.
Yep,
'cause
we
they
all came from
going
Genty
in.
space. Yep.
Yep,
So
because they
what
all going
Genty?
in on the YT people,
so
and then
y'all-
next thing you know, they go live on their own, and they
Yes.
into it, and you like,
Yes.
what the fuck just happened here?
So y'all Braid King, right? When the kingdom opens, that was Genty to us. That was Genty to us. That's why Genty got tired of friends coming on his platform, using his platform as a battleground.
Yep.
That is why he stopped all of that shit, because that shit was getting out of control. Shar, remember down there? We all used to go at it. We used to go at it with Bratz. We used to go at it with Shar. We used to go at it with Sauce.
Mommy Chula. I remember all of
Mommy
them.
Chula. You don't see her around no more, right?
Nope.
That was somebody. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
I remember all of them.
So would Genty know who's the original Destiny Child? Would he know?
He knows a lot. He knows a lot. Absolutely.
Yeah,
He knows a lot.
Genty.
All the shit would go down on his platform. It would get buck wild on there. Yeah.
I gotta call
Absolutely.
Genty. Let me call Genty. Call Genty. Call him. All right. Thank you. Whew, child. If y'all see my notes, let me tell you how many pages it is.
I know people know because they in the comments, they going by all of Mommy Chula's names. Like y'all know. Y'all know.
Yeah, girl.
I have 6 pages of notes already.
If you was, I'm telling you, it's almost like Poly Talk and Debate Talk merged, and then Debate Talk and Messy Talk merged. It's like
Yeah, it morphed into other shit. Before Messy Talk was
Brad, you
established,
asked. Wait,
it
hold
was
on.
Debate Talk. It was Debate Talk, and it was. I came from feminist / Debate Talk. I will say that because I know some more people from the feminist side. Like it was that I used to go at it with the red pillars. That used to be my thing. How people knew who I was because I used to eat the red pillars up.
Rad, you saying why do we care about the original Destiny Childs? Because this is going to sum it all up and it's going to bring everything together. Because what I heard is Shigo actually tried to out Taz and tell her she was a trans woman, right? Why would you do that? Shigo also threatened a couple of people on the app, called them bitches and hoes. Like this all comes together about Shigo's character. So this is why I need to know who's the original Destiny's Child.
I'm gonna say this. I
You got an important exclusive that you want to say? Go ahead.
No, not an exclusive, but I may be able to direct you to where you may be able to find a couple of the answers.
Go ahead.
The Llamas used to have a YouTube that was taken down, but I know that they put up another
That YouTube page got a lot of receipts in there.
That YouTube page has a lot of receipts. If you ask Kappa, I'm quite sure they still have all of that footage that was sent.
Okay, I'm gonna hit up Kappa because me and Kappa are
on
really
that YouTube page. That might be your Bible. That might be your. That
Tasha
YouTube
knows
page might
the
be
name
your
of the YouTube page. I just can't right now. Drama Llama is coming up in my head. Something about Drama Llama, but I could be wrong.
Llama Productions. That's what it is.
I think Messy TikTok News got a
Llama Productions.
Yes.
Ooh, child. Thank
Just
you.
Just Hanging said, we don't care.
Who said that?
One person.
Well, if you don't care, you can leave the live. Like, I just don't get it. If y'all don't care, why you still here?
Before all the other bloggers came out, the Llamas really was the ones that was holding it down everywhere.
Are you gonna talk? Just Hanging? You gonna talk?
No, this is my first time in the box. Hi.
How you doing?
I like
First
the
time
story.
in anybody's box? You a virgin?
Yeah, this is the first time.
You said you like this story, but what?
I'm just AP. We are tired, AP.
Ooh, AP, this is for you. Let me shut up. Let me mute up.
We like popping
That's what my
cherries.
message. We are tired.
Ooh, AP, you better respond. Let me mute
We
up.
like popping cherries.
Yeah, thank you. That's all.
He came in strong though. How you coming in strong? She came in strong. Go ahead,
Listen,
AP.
I'm tired. I really am. It's
So let me
enough.
ask you a question, Jess. Are
Take a
you
nap
tired of
then, baby. Go
AP
take a
bullshit,
nap.
or are you just tired of everything that she's doing?
All of it. It's like
Oh.
it really is a Marsha. We know that the only reason AP had an issue was because Shigo did an interview with T. Come on.
Do you
Let's
feel
be
like
real.
AP? Do you feel like AP was jealous of Shigo?
No, I think it's all about T.
So why do
Shigo
you
has
feel
done
like?
interviews. This is not Shigo's first interview. Shigo's done a ton of interviews. Why now?
So what would you call AP at that moment about T? Hold on, AP. I'm talking to Jess real quick, and then you can handle it.
Marsha. It's a Marsha moment. AP wanted to be connected to this story. AP drudged this up. She calculated everything.
So
We
you
didn't
feel
have to hear AP's voice. This was about T, and she